I'm Sandy Mateer. I'm president of the Redbank Valley Trails Association, and we're here to talk about the grand opening of the Climax Tunnel. The Allegheny Valley Railroad built the Climax Tunnel in 1873 to 1876. It's 528 feet long. We've added an 80-foot extension to make it 608 feet long. It was part of the Driftwood Low-Grade Corridor. Allegheny Valley Land Trust acquired 51 miles of the corridor in June of 2010. The tunnel was in pretty rough shape. It had been built in 1873 with cut stone from the area, and some of the arches had started to fall, so we had some major falls in the tunnel. We've been very fortunate to get several grants through the Transportation Alternative Program as well as DCNR. That has enabled us to restore the ceiling stability. We've gunite the center of the tunnel. We're putting in a surfacing on the ground level. On the portals, we had to put steel reinforcement to support the tunnel because you get more freeze and thaw at each of the portals, so they tend to collapse a little bit faster than the center. And so we've tried to maintain as much of the tunnel's original integrity as possible. But when you get in the center, you can really see the marvelous work that the 1873 to 1876 workers did. Considering they didn't have all the mechanical pieces of equipment that you have now, to know that they cut the stone right there in the area to form the base of the tunnel structure, and then had the bricks created locally. Most of the bricks were created in the Katanning area through a brick factory there, and so those bricks have been there since 1873, and it's really marvelous to see. Going through the tunnel is a lot easier than going through the bypass, which is up along a very steep township road, so it'll make it much easier to go through. It's going to be dark until we are able to fund some lighting, so people definitely need to bring a light. The tunnel celebration will be on August 18th. We're excited to have some local singers. A pastor's going to do the dedication. We'll have lunch by Zach's new restaurant, which is right here in New Bethlehem, right alongside the trail. New Bethlehem is only 3 miles from the Climax Tunnel, and New Bethlehem is at the midpoint of the trail. It starts at mile 0, where it meets the Armstrong Trail and the Allegheny River, and goes 41.5 miles up to Brookville, which is the county seat of Jefferson County. The first 17 miles essentially are very rural, very remote, very few road crossings, so it's nice for families. People can kayak along on the Redbank Creek because most of the trail parallels the Redbank Creek, so if you don't want to kayak, you can follow your friends on bike. You see a lot of wildlife. We've got bear and deer and possums and beaver and eagles and all kinds of beautiful wildflowers. The railroad was originally called at one time the Mount Laurel Railroad because it's just lined with mountain laurel, and so it's beautiful to see. That'll be coming into bloom very soon. It's so gratifying. I've been working on this since about 2006 to get it on the Clarion County Greenways plan, and to have the Trail Association develop and to get the trail itself developed. And we've been so fortunate with a lot of volunteer work to get this trail 42 miles done in less than 8 years is really pretty astounding, and we feel very blessed that we've been very fortunate.